Honey, grab my coat. We're going out to eat.
All right, folks, welcome back to Broketv123. This is part 2 of food. I am your host, as usual, Rome. And so we left off with, we ended with, bad foods. Talk about, sugar, stuff like that. How is sugar a food? Wow. Well, anyway, we'll throw it in there anyway. So, salt. So, you ever wonder why you got bags under your eyes? Salt. Yes, I actually had I don't know, optometrist or whatever you call it, a person that looks at your eyes and whatnot, and they were like, yeah, you eat a lot of salt? I'm like, yep, sure do. I do. I'm not afraid to admit it. I love salt. I will be very mummified, I think, when I died. But yeah, she was like, yep, that's why you got them puffy eyes and everything. And it's like little bags under there of like fat. And then like fat, like, I don't know, goes away somehow or something. And then you're left with these empty bags or whatever. Anyway, I don't want to go into science of it. If you want to know the science, you look it up yourself. So yeah, salt is salt and sugar it seems to be in everything except for vegetables. Now, if you want some natural sugar that is good for you, there's lots of fruit out there. You got all kinds of fruit out there that has natural sugar. Strawberries, even though there's people out there allergic to strawberries, which sucks because, man, I love strawberries. Tell you what, I can make the best strawberry milkshake, and all I use is fresh strawberries and vanilla ice cream and whole milk in a blender. Done. The best. I don't have to add sugar to it because the sugar is it's already naturally in the strawberries and is in the vanilla ice cream too. So, but everything is just right there. Boom. If you ever want to do that, instead of having to go to some shop and get your milkshake, just do that. I got an old 50s style blender, or 60s. I don't know what it is. This old. It's mom's old blender. Anyway, so yeah, do that. I'll do that. All kinds of stuff. Love making milkshakes. I can even make the shake 'em up milkshakes, where you don't need no blender. Do all that. Great. Love doing stuff on my own, like doing stuff like that, making my own thing or whatever. I've done that a lot with all kinds of stuff. Air fryer. So, if you got an air fryer, you are king or queen. Air fryers are awesome. I know I've talked about air fryers in the past, but I'm gonna talk about it again since this is actually food and everything. One of the best things that I put in my air fryer is chicken wings. I love chicken wings. Like it's little ones, Yeah, you put them in there I put them in there for like 15 minutes. That way they're good and cooked. If you put them there 14 minutes, it's like you put them in there at 3:30 for 15 minutes, and they're nice and crisp and everything. If you put them in there for 14 minutes, you're going to see a difference. That 1 minute makes a huge difference. At least it does with mine. Because you take them out and they're kind of like all mushy. And you're like, should have done an extra minute. Anyway, what else can we do in the air fryer? We can do bologna, like your little slices of bologna. hot dog wieners. It's been a long time since I've cooked on my actual frying pan. I know that thing's probably sitting in the corner, sitting there weeping and going, I miss you. Why don't you use me? Abuse me. But yeah, I mean, you can do like all kinds of stuff in an air fryer. It's amazing. So, you know, slice you up a bunch of like onion or something. Bam! Throw that in there. You know? Yeah, put you some, you know what's good? Okay, I'm gonna tell you how to do this. So every once in a while, I'll make some hibachi. I'll make grilled onions, zucchini, shrimp, you know, steak. Probably leaving something out. Anyway, the key ingredient to most of that is soy sauce. Yes, it's very, very salty. Just don't overdo it. But soy sauce, bam, everything, bam. Just yeah. Soy sauce. And I know you probably have cooked shrimp and been like, you know, like you went to the hibachi restaurant and you ate it and you're like, oh my gosh, when I get home, I'm gonna cook me some of that. And then you cook it and you're like, what did I do wrong? God. That tastes, I mean, I know I did everything right and everything. You know what you missed? Lemon. You gotta take that lemon and go squirt, squirt, squirt. You gotta squirt all over that shrimp. Because what it does, if I'm using the right terminology, it neutralizes that fishy, shrimpy taste. The seafood taste. Yeah. That's it. You put you watch them when they cook it. They take that pile of shrimp and they squeeze that lemon on there. They put salt and pepper and they put the butter in there and all that, and they cook it up real good. Also, I know a lot of y'all haven't seen this when they do that. They take it and they cut the shrimp. Like, you ever notice like the appetizer shrimp is different than the actual shrimp they feed you at the meal? Why? I'll tell you why. Because of the way they cut it. Yep. They slice up the appetizer shrimp a whole lot different. In fact, the meal shrimp is not even, like, they cut the tails off of it. That's it. That's how you do it. Anyway, but yeah, you can do a air fryer. You can do all kinds of stuff. Love it. Let's see, hamburgers. You cook hamburgers in there. I actually get this ham that's already like kind of pre-sliced. It's like an actual ham, not the ham in the packet or anything, not lunch meat ham. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about an actual ham. And anyway, you can pull off the slices of it, throw that in there, and then, you know, get you a hamburger bun. Take that hamburger bun and take your frying pan, put you a little bit of butter, toast that bun, slap you some mayo on there, put your cooked ham on there, then a slice of lettuce, a slice of tomato, a little bit of salt and pepper. Bam, there you go. That is an excellent sandwich to eat. Very good. You know what I need? I need a food truck. Everybody's going, yeah, man, food truck, yeah, food truck. Oh, yeah. Man, that crap costs too much. But I tell you what, though, I can cook up some stuff to put on there, like easy stuff, you know? I don't like those food trucks out there that try to be all, oh, we're gonna be fancy. Check out this cheeseburger. It's got pesto on it. Screw your pesto. Man, nasty. I've had some nasty food trucks. You know, it's a shame. They go out and they spend like 40, 50, 60 grand on a truck. All the stuff in it and whatnot. And then they make some crappy food. Oh, nasty. I've had some nasty ones, man. And this was probably 10 years ago when the big boom, food truck boom came around, you know. It was like, oh man, what is that? That's a roach coach. No man, that's a food truck. Oh, we used to call it roach coach, but all right. What are they making? Making some kind of weird cheeseburger, chicken sandwich or something. I had the nastiest chicken sandwich on one. I tell you what, stay tuned to part 3. I'll tell you about that nasty chicken sandwich.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.